Hello visitors and welcome to Hawthorne House. Today's guest of honor is Virgo, and I want to apologize for, I'm going to shuffle while I do this. I'll tell you what decks I'm using, but I need to pre-shuffle and I want to talk while I'm doing that. I want to apologize for taking so long to get this video out. It's because I came down with a sudden cold and had to recover from that. I'm still recovering. My voice is a little funny, so if I sound different or scratchy, that would be why. I'm doing your reading for what is coming through the new moon portal of April, because April starts and ends with a new moon, and when I realized that, I felt that it was very significant and decided at the time that that was going to be when I would start this channel, because it felt appropriate. And since I've started doing these, I really enjoy doing them. I've discovered that I really just like talking to you guys, even though there's right now there's very few of you. But I feel like that helps me narrow in the energy a little bit more. I'm still getting used to it. It's all very new to me. But a small update, I got new internet. So it's possible that in the future I will be able to upload longer videos, which means I'll be able to do actual pick-a-cards in addition to these zodiac videos. The full moon's coming up this Saturday. Oh, that was bad. These cards are just a little too big for my hands. And at Hawthorne House, we always celebrate the full and new moon by fasting the day before, so I'll be doing that tomorrow. There, okay. So I just I'm gonna pre-shuffle all the cards. The decks I have here for you today are, I have to find the book so that I know the name. We've got the Shadowscapes Tarot. This is the Embroidered Graveyard Oracle. And then these are the ones I'm shuffling now, or will be in a second. Let me find the book. Are the Tarot of the Divine. It's hard for me to keep track of the cards because I have quite a few now. My collection has grown over the last year. Don't snuff out, little candle. Next time I will shuffle before lighting the candle. The reason that I'm shuffling on camera is because, one, it gives me something to do with my hands. And two, because I really want to talk to you and tap into your energy while I'm shuffling. And the way that I do the readings is going to change frequently, I feel like. Not only because I'm still learning to do collective readings, but also because I just sort of go with the flow and do my own thing. So if I'm a little wackadoo from one day to the next, you know, I hope that you will at least find that amusing. Alright, so here we go. I chose these decks because on the split, I think both tarot, as I was shuffling for your reading specifically, had the Chariot come out. And then this one had a bear, and the reason that I'm using the one that had the bear, it was for rest, is because there's going to be, I feel like, for Virgo, you guys, there's going to be a lot of movement in the next couple of months. And now would probably be a good time to rest, to draw in your energy, to be filled with anticipation and excitement, but also take care of yourselves. I may, towards the end, also pull out, let me get it, this deck here, called the Under the Roses Lenormand. Lenore. I'm not gonna ever be able to say that correctly. My dyslexia does not like that word. I can't even spell it. Every time I have to look. But the reason I'm excited to use this deck is because my Virgo, my bestie, my sister sign, actually recommended this deck to me. And from the moment I opened this package and started using it, the messages were on point. A little bit sassy, love that. But they were, I don't know, I felt an immediate connection to this deck because I got it for the symbolism, and the stories it tells are really, really interesting based on the situations that are going on. So I might pull that out for some final messages. I might also use this as a final message for, what is this called? This is a new deck as well. I got it with the lemon red one. It's called the Woodland Warden's Oracle. And I really like it, and it's very earthy, and it reminds me of my Virgos. So, we shall see though. That might just be like a final advice card that I'll read for you. Alright, so to get started on what's coming through your portal, I'm going to move these. I think we're going to start with one of the graveyard tarot cards, or however many come out, you never know. And then we'll move into Oracle to clarify and confirm. Oh yeah, I got you guys some flowers today while I was out on my morning walk. I don't know if I mentioned that, but they were pretty and I thought they would look nice. So, let's see what's on the bottom here. Grandpa. Anyone got a connection to their grandpa? A really strong connection to your grandpa? Or a grandpa spirit? I have a couple grandfather spirits. I've got grandfather spider and grandfather bear. Come around most often. Grandfather spider's been around recently. Spiders might also be significant to you, or they might come a-calling. I find that a lot of people who have connection with Hawthorne House often get called upon by spiders, called on by spiders. They come a-visiting. So yeah, we're going to ask, what is coming through the portal for Virgo? What is coming through the portal for Virgo? Oh no, the ash fell. Alright, sorry, I wanted to clean that up a little bit. I didn't want to just leave it. Alright. What is coming through the portal of April 2022 for Virgo? New moon portal. What is coming through the portal for Virgo? What should they expect? Or what are they bringing through the portal? What have they called themselves? What's coming through the portal for Virgo? Ooh, interesting. Try one more time. What's coming through the portal for Virgo? Okay. What is coming through the portal for Virgo? Seems like it's just the one. That might be significant though. Let's see. We'll also take note of what's on the bottom in just a second. You have expression. Ooh, I've never pulled this card before. Interesting. Expression. Yeah. This is you, Virgo. Oh my gosh, this is you, Virgo. This card. Hold it up as close as I can. Woman in armor, or man, could be just person in armor surrounded by flaming wings, which fire is not very Virgo, but I feel this Virgo because, you know, Virgo, you always get a very strong, or give a very strong impression of being the mom of the zodiac. I feel like a lot of people I've seen refer to you as kind of the mom figure. But when I think of Virgo, like, yes, you are nurturing, you are caring, you will come up with a 12-step plan on solving a problem for your friends. without skipping a beat. But to me, you are warriors, not in the same sense that Aries is a warrior. But you have this energy of just an Amazon woman in like the best way. You have that fierce, strong, determined, like super grounded energy that is very analytical, very thoughtful, strategic, but like you are 100% behind your friends, behind everybody. Well, even people that don't necessarily deserve it. But I feel like this energy of expression, this feeling of strength coming through this card of no more bullshit. You're standing your ground, right? This has the feeling of like standing your ground, standing strong. I feel like you're taking on maybe a little bit of that Taurus stubbornness. Like I know Virgos, you guys can be stubborn in your own way, but I feel like it's different from a steadfast sort of I'm not moving from the spot Taurus. It's more of the you stand for what you believe in. And you can be a little bit inflexible, I feel like. It's really hard, I think, to change the mindset of a Virgo once you've decided something. And that can be both a blessing and a curse. And this month, though, I really think it's a blessing. I feel like you have finally found something that you want. And you are going to get it. Come hail or high water, you are going to get it. Sorry, I needed to move our little incense friend so we didn't fall off on my cards. Okay, let's look at the underlying here. Star Reader. Ooh. This is all knowledge. This is like taking everything that you have acquired, accumulated knowledge and resources, and you've made the decision, you finally know how to use those things, and you've decided what you're going to do. The number 29 might be significant to you. That number has been coming up a lot lately in just my general life, and usually I make a note of those to share because they often repeat through my friends' lives as well. And I'd like to consider all my guests friends eventually. All right, let's pick. I think I want to do the Dreamscape Tarot to clarify. Because this feels like what you've decided. It's like you're pulling it through the portal, right? Like you've decided on something, and whether it comes through that portal or not, you're going to get it. So I want to clarify more on what's coming through the portal for you, and then we'll, or confirm, and then we will clarify with the other tarot. Ooh. I'm not going to count that, but I will pick it up and see what fell out. Seven of Swords. Well, Seven of Swords is significant to you. You let me know. All right, Virgo. What is coming through your portal for April 2022, Virgo? What is coming through the portal for you? Ooh, I like the look of these. Okay, let's keep going. One more time. Ooh, okay, yeah. What's coming through the portal for Virgo? What do you got? What is coming through the portal, April 2022? You may not notice it come through in April 2022. It may happen anywhere between now and more specifically between August and November of this year. Which I know is around your birthday. But that specifically felt like significant. Alright, let's see what we've got. We've got the Knight of Swords, movement forward, researching, maybe, learning something new. I feel like researching, maybe you're looking into something. Oop, I know. And then we've got the Hierophant. Someone imparting knowledge to you, maybe? Or you imparting knowledge to others. It's a very earthy card. I like that he's a tree. I want to say tree-ent, but I could be incorrect. And then the World. And look at this green, you guys. Look at this card. It's so pretty. I wish that my camera would focus more, but I hope that you get the impression. It's gorgeous. When I get a better camera, I promise, we'll go through more cards and I'll hold them up real close and you'll get to see everything. This feels like you. Like, this all has that this is all very Virgo energy to me. But you can see it's like you, maybe you're pulling knowledge through. Because in this card, the world is an ending card, a finishing of something. And I feel like with the underlying here, your underlying is the Five of Swords, right? Challenges. Difficulties. I feel like the world is like the completion of those difficulties. Like a new chapter, we're starting again, let's go. And I feel like maybe that's what you're pulling through. You're pulling through a new chapter into your life. You want change. Positive change. And I feel like in order to get that change, you're going to learn everything that you can. You're going to stick to what you have decided. With the Hierophant, I get this feeling that you really, you really thought about it a lot, whatever this is. Like, it's something that you've thought about a lot, and it feels like you're almost rooted in this idea because he's rooted to this stone, right? And this is also rooted energy here. This Knight is of movement, but is a very practical, thoughtful movement. Very methodical, I feel like. And the Chariot had come up, like I said, with your tarot cards. The Chariot had come up a couple times. And I feel like that also very much embodied that feeling of movement. But with the Chariot, I always think of very quick. I think of the chariot races. I think Prince of Egypt, you know, they're running, bringing down the statues on the scaffolds surrounding the pyramids. But in this, it like tells me that the Chariot energy, it wants to be fast. This fire wants to be fast, right? But the Chariot energy is, it's not reckless. It's more steady. It's a very steady pace forward to this new beginning, this completion, followed by what I'm assuming will be a new beginning for you, because that's usually how the world works. The World card. Alright, I want to get clarifiers, maybe one for each, and the one for each tarot and one for the graveyard oracle. As you know, I've already pre-shuffled all these, but I like to do it one or two more times. Poor little hands are not cooperating today. Alright, let's get a card for expression. I just got from expression just now it's not just a form of like creative expression. Oh no, there's ash on here. Let me just. It's not just a form. It's not a form of creative expression. It's expressing your wants. Like you need to express what you want in order to get it to come through that portal. And I know my Virgo sometimes has trouble believing that like things that seem too good to be true or really good things come through. Like we have that in common, her and I. We've been through such like a dark run that sometimes it's like, well, when's our thing? You know, when's our time? And I feel like that is a lot, not just with my Virgo friend, but all of my friends lately. It just feels like my few friends. It just feels like they're all waiting for when is my time. And this morning, I got good news from one of those friends, my Gemini. Really good news on something that she had been waiting for to happen. And I really feel like that is the energy of these readings in general, is that things that you guys have been waiting to happen are happening. But this feels like they're going to happen on your terms. You are making the decision. You are expressing what you want and you are going to get it in the way that you want it. And just pre-shuffle, there's the Six of Cups on the bottom. It's a give and take, giving and receiving. I feel like you've climbed that, you've like come through from the other side back here. You've moved past that mountain. Now you're like settling down and building a place for yourself. All right, let's get a card for expression, please. Oh, let's pull this out. The Four of Coins in reverse. The Four of Coins, here, I'll hold it upright for you. I don't normally read reversals, just I'll read them if I feel them. And for this, I feel like you are in the person on this card is like afraid. Usually on Four of Coins cards or Four of Pentacles, I feel like you are protecting something, protecting your finances, protecting your stability. But this is like, okay, holding in and protection time is over, right? It's time to move. It's almost like a freeing feeling, like you've collected and saved and held together, and now it's time to use what you have rather than holding it, rather than hoarding it. All right, the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords. Oh. That's too many cards, but I want to. The High Priestess, reversed. When the High Priestess is reversed, I always get the feeling of not trusting your intuition, but with this card, I almost feel like that feeling of you've been in rest, right? You've been resting, it's like take that rest, but the time for movement, again, it feels like another going from being very practical, very closed in, very like holding things to yourself, to the reverse of those, opening up, moving, getting ready to. And I know the High Priestess isn't normally a movement card, but I feel like it is a card of believing. High Priestess comes right after the Magician, and the Magician is very a mystical being. Can pull things from the ether, and I feel like the High Priestess can see things from the ether. And I feel like rather than just relying on intuition or just relying on hope even, you are making a practical play for that. And that's why I kept out this card here. And the Hierophant came up again underneath it. The Hierophant in this deck is White Buffalo Woman. I really, really like this card. It comes up quite a bit. And then the Eight of Coins. The Eight of Coins in this one is almost painful, but I feel like it was painful. Like you went through this time of trying to build something, and it just felt like it wasn't working. Or it was really, really difficult. Like more difficult than it should have been. I'm sorry my voice is kind of like going, so I'll wrap it up. And the Hierophant again feels like, in this one it feels like steady path. Stay the course. It's got a little bit of that Taurus energy in there. Alright. The Hierophant. Give us... What is the Hierophant? Let's confirm what's coming through the portal. So far it hasn't told me. Okay, Three of Cups, celebration. Celebration is coming through the portal. Celebration and movement seem to be the two things that are really and the end to hardship. Whatever that means for you. I feel like if you've been going through something really difficult lately, that's coming to an end. Like you're getting ready to really, really celebrate with the people you care about, the people you love. Alright, the World. Let's get a clarification card for the World, please. Alright. The Emperor. The Emperor. Yeah, that's that same steadfast energy. Look at that. Divine Masculine. It's very, I'm getting very earth vibes from him. Fours are very much stable. The Emperor. The King of Kings. I feel like you're embodying that energy. The energy of no more nonsense. You make the decisions now. Underneath we've got the Page of Cups. It feels like a new business venture. Could be a new job. A new opportunity is presenting itself to you. Or rather, you are making a new opportunity for yourself with the Eight of Cups. I feel like you have built or are building a new opportunity for yourself. Okay, I do want to do one final. I want to do some of these I always want to call them Lenormand, and I know that's not right. Lenormand. Yeah, Lenormand. Somebody comment down below and give me the phonic sound for that, because I'm never going to be able to do that. Alright, I'm going to give these a little shuffle. A little, I can't, these cards are quite stiff. They're a great little deck though. But I'm going to give them like a little, before I start pulling. Alright, and there's a way that these are read. There's the subject and then an amplifier of the subject or an explanation or more info, and then there's an action if you pull 3 cards. I don't necessarily read them like that, but if I feel like that is how they should be read for this particular instance, I will do so. Alright, here we go. Final words for Virgo and what's coming through their portal. Final words for Virgos. Are steadfast. Are thinkers. Final words. Final words for Virgo. What is the final message? Writer. That tells me movement. Ooh. And the owls, that is knowledge, learning. Let's see. Let's pull one more. Oh, okay. Wow, that one really jumped out. Let's see. And the stork, something new. Wow, it's amazing how these line up. Because like the rider, right, is obviously movement. It's also news. It could be a message or a letter of some significance. It could be a notice of something. The owls are excitement and communication and being very vocal. Again, saying what you want and it comes to you. Owls here. And then the stork is about new beginnings. This also could be a new opportunity coming to you that brings you really great excitement that makes you vocal, like you want to talk about it. You're so excited. And then the stork is absolutely a new beginning. So I'd say that honestly that just confirms the cards for me is you might be moving for one. And two, that move or the new opportunity coming to you is very, very excited and it's going to open a whole new world to you. And I am so excited for you. Okay, thank you so much, Virgo, for coming to this reading. I hope that all your wildest dreams come true and that this move or message or opportunity, whatever it is you're asking for to come through this portal, comes. You demand it. You deserve it. Okay. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you again later. Bye.